What's up, guys? It's Anthony with the Wrenched Out Garage. It's Garage Talk, so let's go ahead and get going on this today. So as you guys may or may not have seen our top 5 garage needs video, so we're going to kind of spool off of that a little bit and give you guys kind of an update as far as the garage goes. So let's make it real simple. So where I'm standing is where the Camaro generally sits. We do have it pulled out. I had to get some photos, and I also wanted to clean up the garage over on this side because obviously once the Camaro's in here, we have limited space to kind of work over on this side. So to make it kind of simple, we have the big Craftsman toolbox. We'll go into some of the organization and some of that stuff in a later video. So we've got that. We've got some of our garage art, or kind of add some color and a little bit of flavor. Urban Outlaw, which is Magnus Walker. If you guys don't know who that is, I'll put a link to his video in that video down below. He is, that video itself, now I follow him on a lot of different social media sites. He's pretty wicked. I think the video itself and his story is probably the coolest and wickedest thing on there as far as inspiring you to kind of get out there and do your own thing. But anyways, we can keep going here. So we've got some Hot Wheel Camaros. We've got the Urban Outlaw. We've got down here a couple of more Hot Wheels and stuff we're gonna be adding in. And then we've got a stack of stuff that we did install videos on that needs to go out to storage. So we'll keep going. Obviously more die casts up top, some tools. There's a little marker, little bin thing that my daughter made for me. Now, we've got cabinets up top. We'll go into all of this stuff in greater detail kind of at a little bit of a later date. TV's up there. I'll talk to you guys on an easy way to get everything kind of set up and mounted. Here in this corner right here is kind of where all the videography stuff sits. I've got the Ronin gimbal, I've got some tripods, and then I've got a bunch of adapters for this camera and some of the other cameras I use, including the GoPros, the Sony big camera that we use for video production. Now up here, and actually I'm considering adding more of those, get more of those and kind of maybe doing it up there and then over behind my back here where more cars are. But this system that this is all ran on over here is the Craftsman E-Lock. Now, if I was gonna redo a lot of this, I'd actually switch to the Gladiator because the Gladiator lock system utilizes Craftsman's and their own, which can save you a bunch of money because it's cheaper and you can use more than just Craftsman. Now, Craftsman's E-Lock system, or that locking stuff that you see everything hanging on, only utilizes their products. So keep that in mind if you're going to end up doing any kind of garage or really anywhere, because I've got the same system in one of my sheds for yard care and whatnot. But anyways, up here, these are Gladiator. These things are wicked. I do have to remount this one. If you look really close, or maybe you can't see it, it is tilting a little bit. One of the screws didn't seat all the way in the holder there. Here we have our Craftsman 50-foot air hose spool. We've got our compressor, which is on a dedicated circuit. And then of course we've got our water filter for it. And then you kind of cruise over here. It's kind of a little bit messy right now. I did put up a system here, and that's to hold all of our gear bags for shooting video. Up top, we got more cars. And then recently, if you've seen some of the videos, it was kind of bottlenecked in the garage, and I'm moving away from it now, but so you can just kind of see it. So I moved those cabinets. That one's in front of the furnace, kind of. And then in that little crevice right back there, that's my tankless water heater, in which obviously I need to have access to, so I left a little bit of an access point. There's the other one, the fridge, the other cabinet, the couch, and then above's the die cast stuff. And then I obviously moved right over there. That is that little table that I use. I pull it in and out, and then of course we have our project bike, and then the V-Rod there. There's a bunch of snow shovels because it's winter. But we are gonna keep reworking some of this stuff, including if you look up here, some of the lighting. That's all LED lighting. And then I've got LED lighting. Lighting is a critical point in any garage. We've got the Duracell packs, which I did a review on the Rentstad Experiment. This is our current setup. Now it's forever changing. I try to take stuff out, try to keep it as clean as possible. In addition to that, more importantly than just keeping it clean, is keeping it functional for what I'm currently doing with the family, so forth and so on. So when you go to plan out your garage, whether it's for family functions, working on a car, working on a truck, working on a motorcycle, whatever it is, make sure that cleanliness is obviously king with anything, because you go to get in a toolbox or you go to pull some parts like the pile there, nothing's worse than not A, being able to find the part, B, you can't find the right tools to do it. So that's the reason why my garage stays pretty clean. Now I know I've had quite a few comments over time to include visitors that come over and see the garage. I don't know that they're blown away per se, but they definitely take notice. And there's a reason for it. I bust my ass to keep it clean, because when I'm working on this or I'm doing an install on the Camaro, I want to find the tools that I need as quick as possible and ensure that they're in the best condition. Now, the lighting thing, like I said earlier, is kind of an ongoing, never-ending battle, just because it is still not, I wouldn't say it's dark compared to what it once was, but I do have some plans as far as that goes. Now these you can get, and I'll see if I can find a link on Amazon and I'll throw it below. These are extremely affordable now, going to the LED with the ballast. When they first came out, I had to wait for them because they were $100+ for two on the 4-footers. So it wasn't gonna work. But that's kind of a quick update. I'll go into details on some of this other stuff later. I just thought that it was time that, you know, it's Wrenched Out Garage. Let's show you guys the garage, and then I will be doing some DIY and going over some organizational stuff. We'll talk about like wiring your stereo in your garage. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, it's over here. There's one of the speakers, and I've got speakers throughout the garage. There's a lot of simple, cost-effective ways to get music, podcast, all of that stuff playing in your garage, and you don't have to break the bank to do it. Now, with the Wrenched Out Garage, as you guys know, we are doing install videos. We've got a couple of cool things we're doing to that bad boy, the V-Rod, and then this, the Sportster, or the project bike, whatever you want to call it. We have a lot of cool things coming with that as well. And of course, the Camaro, and then the truck also. So a lot of cool different things coming along here in the near future. We do appreciate you guys checking us out, and we also appreciate you guys sharing our content, watching, subscribing, and liking. Of course, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure hit that button down below or wait until the end of the video. So until next time, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. I'm gonna be talking more specific about a lot of this stuff here in the near future. I just thought it was time to kind of break it out and talk through these points. Again, you guys drive safe, and we will see you guys out there.